Assalamualaikum. My topic is striving for higher Takaful insurance penetration via exploration of InsurTech adoption challenges in Pakistan. InsurTech means insurance technology and it is the branch of FinTech. And FinTech means financial technology and it provides the solution relating to the finance industry like e-payment, mobile banking, peer-to-peer lending, crowdfunding platform. They are the three main areas of the fintech, insurtech, regtech, and banktech. Fintech is functioning all over the world, especially in banking sector and the capital market, but it is in the infancy stage of the insurance industry. Definition of insurtech is means uh, it is a phenomena which comprising on the innovation of one or more traditional and non-traditional market players who exploit the IT to deliver the solution relating to the insurance industry. Insurance history started in 2010 uh, when a German-based French insurance company started and introduce the online digital insurance by introducing the peer-to-peer insurance. Then afterward, many other insurtech early adopter also introduced this concept like Truth, US based company offered the on-demand insurance company, and Coverhound, US-based company, it introduced the price comparison of different insurance product of different companies at one platform. There are different types of insurtech. Number one is the machine learning and artificial intelligence, wherein the chatbot concept is very in trending. That is used to answer the query of customers relating to the premium, relating to the claim days and reimbursement and so on. Blockchain, it is used for underwriting, claim management and disbursement. IoT, it used in introducing the new concept in insurance industry like the usage based insurance due to the sensors. So it also introduced these new product like smart home, smart vehicle, and cloud introduced the storage space. It takes the computation and information storage near to the IoT devices. And drone, it is used for the property insurance and it can take the photograph of the incident and it will make the easy to reimburse the claim. Global level insurtech market revenue was 5.48 billion in 2019 and it is expected that it will reach to 10.14 billion by 2025 and this percentage will be 10.80% during from 2019 to 2025. And of the 1,200 insurtech companies, 170 belongs to UK, and it becomes the 14% of the global ecosystem. The most well-known US-based insurtech startup is the Lemonade. Lemonade is using peer-to-peer and AI-driven solution to for the underwriting and distribution. And USA largest investor in fintech globally with a contribution of 22 billion in 2020. Asia is also interesting case study because there are many huge population and who is non-insured. So there is a lot of potential for insurtech here because many people are subscribing the mobile phone and internet packages. So this is a great opportunity for the insurtech. InsurTech can help in increasing the Takaful penetration And also because InsurTech is a technology and it can be used by the Takaful and insurance both can use and increase their insurance penetration level. And the Takaful based on the has a different concept in comparison of conventional insurance because the Takaful business model depend on the donation, or you can say helping, yeah, the help. So and they invest the donation or pool of the money of the members in those businesses which are riba free or and free from the uncertainty and gambling. The objective of the kaful is the inconsistent with the objective of the sharia, which is ultimately give the benefit to the ummah. InsurTech can be used in the insurance value chain model, like in product development. InsurTech introduced the new concept of the product, like the usage-based insurance. And in pricing, the artificial intelligence can predict the to predict the premium rate of different profiles having high or low risky. So accordingly, the artificial intelligence rate give the rating, or you can say set the price differently based on the different risky profiles. Marketing artificial intelligence, or you can say big data, can analyze the interest of the customer, and accordingly, it will give the benefit to the company to offer the product relating to the interest or need of the customer. And distribution channel chatbot is much in trend and much in trending to communicate with the customer 24 hour. And there is also many other ways like the website and all the omni channels come in it. And management, the blockchain is making the operational cost zero because all the paperwork need is eliminated if the company use the blockchain, because blockchain is like, you can say, ledger, online ledger database where all the data is entered, and it is the transparent because no one can change after entrance of the data in this database system. So it have the all record online. Carful industry and insurance industry both have their own challenges. Like in the Carful has challenge like lack of awareness, lack of customer access, especially for the rural areas, and ambiguity in regulatory status, lack of innovative product, and less adoption of the innovative and customer friendly technology. And insurance industry challenges like inaccurate assessment of the risk, operational inefficiency, and all tariff structure. So, like fintech in financial sector, insurtech can solve the problems of insurance sector to enhance the penetration. As per survey of PwC, if the insurance company will not adopt the technology, then fintech will take the market share in the next 5 years. This study will fill up the gap by exploring the challenges and solution in adoption of the insurtech in Pakistan insurance industry, including the Takaful and insurance, with comparison of the other insurance sector of the developing countries who have similar cultural values, or and HDI, Human Development Index, like Kenya, India, Bangladesh, and Morocco. And this study finding will provide the solution to increase the insurance penetration that is very less as compared to the above mentioned countries. So this study will provide the solution to include the unserved market like the poor and women, farmer and young population, and the Muslim community and the retail sector by offering them the improved digital insurance products. And by adopting the pull strategy then rather than push strategy that is being used in the currently in the insurance sector. And this, if we target this unserved market, then it will ultimately insurance penetration will become the high, and ultimately financial inclusion will increase. And according to the National Financial Inclusion Strategy 2023, target is set like 65 million. So this financial inclusion will also ultimately grow the economy of Pakistan, and this study will also contribute in achieving the sustainable development goals and women empowerments and the agriculture reforms. And lastly, road safety can make can make better by adopting the insurtech in the insurance sector. So it will also help in poverty elevation and job creation. And Islamic Takaful penetration is very less so as compared to the conventional insurance in Pakistan. So it will also help in increasing the Islamic Takaful. And lastly, Kenya market share of the Takaful is the 2%, and Bangladesh 6.84, and Morocco is still relatively low, and Pakistan is 18%, and there is a no existence of Takaful in the India. So this percentage shows that there is a huge potential for the Takaful industry. So InsurTech can help the Takaful industry to increase their penetration level. This is the graph which shows the adoption of the technology. So big data and machine learning is in the trending. They are used mostly in the industry, and then usage based insurance, and then IOT, and lastly micro insurance. And market of the insurtech will be 166.4 billion by 2030. So you can see the potential of the insurtech in future. This is the global level spending on this advanced technology like in blockchain. 19 billion market size by 2024, and IOT there will be the $75 billion market size by 2025, and 287 billion market size of the cloud computing by 2025, and 63.6 billion market size of the drones by 2025. And artificial technology readiness at the global level will be 190.61 billion. Mobile subscription will be 8.8 billion by 2026 at the global level. Internet penetration will be 53.7% by 2021. And social media user will be 4.41 billion by 2025. These are the some characteristics of the 5 developing countries like Pakistan, who is be who is ranked in 62 position in adopting the fintech. India similarly 62, Bangladesh 61, and Kenya 42. It means Kenya is leading in adopting the fintech. And population having bank account, which also shows the financial inclusion. So Kenya has the highest percentage in the financial inclusion. Network readiness, these are the ranking. So Kenya and Morocco and Bangladesh network readiness 88, 61. India is leading in the network readiness in adopting the network technology. Mhm. And the network technology is further divided into four parameter like the technology, people, who and governance and the impact. Technology adoption level is high in Bangladesh, and at the people level, Pakistan, Bangladesh is more inclined to adopting the technology, and at the governance level, Pakistan has lowest uh, in adopting technology at the government level, and the impact of the technology is much greater in the India. And artificial intelligence, India is leading in artificial intelligence adoption. Digital readiness, Pakistan and all over the countries comes in accelerate stage. All five countries come in the accelerate stage. This table shows the digital trend in these five countries, like internet users, internet penetration, mobile internet connection, fixed internet connection, social media user age, Facebook and other social media like Facebook, YouTube, Insta, TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Twitters. So these all are the figures which are showing that digital trending is increasing in these five developing countries. And these five countries have the similar type of culture values, and they all fall in the same category of the HDI, middle income level country. These figures is this table is showing the insurance sector structure of the five countries like GDP, inflation, um, and penetration level. These are showing that the economic condition of the five developing countries, and penetration is you can see there is we Asian countries are too much low in insurance penetration level, and they are also non-life. These are the figures how much non-life and life companies is operating in the five developing countries, and who are supervising to these companies, and who are the professional bodies and the InsurTech Association. So these are the some unserved market like females. You can see the total population level of five developing countries and the female percentage, rural percentage, youth. You can see the age of the youth and agriculture level. You can see the percentage of total area where the agriculture reform can be made, and poverty line you can see, and literacy level and hospital bed density, agriculture land, so road traffic accidents. So these are all are the figure which are showing that they are the much potential in these areas. We can introduce the products of the, relating to the insurtech in these markets which can be targeted. This is the all over the insurance ecosystem, and these are the insurtech companies which are operating in Pakistan. like Salam, Ozone, Smart Benefits, NTG, Hayat, Hello, Doctor, Fifth Pillar, TPL, and these are the insurtech companies in the India who are offering the insurance product online website and also providing the services relating to the technology. These are the insurtech companies in Bangladesh, and these are the insurtech companies in the Kenya, and these are the companies in the Morocco. InsurTech will be helpful in enhancing the insurance penetration level in Pakistan, which is 1% in 1% in Pakistan. So it can be increased by targeting the unserved market segment like the youth, poor women, poor and Muslim population, and it can be introduced in the health sector, agriculture sector, and in the car industry. Rationale is that majority of the population of Pakistan is a Muslim, and they and mostly live to the below to the poverty line. So micro insurance or micro Takaful has a huge potential to tap this market. And there is also need to apply the insurtech in the scheme relating to the health, like in the KPK Sehat Sahulat scheme. So that can be made transparent by adopting the insurtech. And there's also a trending of the e-commerce, you can say e-shopping. Uh, and this trend is increased, especially after the COVID. And internet technology is also being introduced in this 2023, like 6G, 5G, and 6G also is in the pipeline. And many youth women can be targeted. And there are also many areas like rural areas where the 60%, like by 2025, 68% of world population is projected to live in the urban area. So this when majority of people will live in the urban area, so we can make the urban areas as a smart city. So smart city will help in adopting the insurtech technology more easily and fastly. And crop insurance, where the this technology can be adopted. Livestock uh, can be improved, and many in fintech have experienced a surge in demand as working practices and customer banking habits change in COVID-19 era. So this rising trend create opportunity for the insurtech, which challenge to the old style face-to-face distribution model of the existing insurance business model. Literature view, as per the Indian study like Bishwati in 2019, they check they examine the technological effects like IoT, blockchain, cloud, artificial drones. These are all the insurtech relating technology. So they examine the impact of these technologies on the health insurance of the poor people who live below to the poverty line. So these are also called the base of pyramid. And they examine the following challenges like privacy, security, absence of adequate industry regulation in health sector. And there's also another study conducted in Taiwan where there is a huge dispute in the health insurance claim. So they adopted the mobile app technology to streamline the insurance claim. And there was also study conducted by Simon in 2020, and they examined the effect of the blockchain on the European insurance sector, and they found that following barrier like high upfront implementation cost, lack of technical knowledge, complexity of the system, and lack of government support. And lastly, Jannat and Nafisar in 2021 found that 15 banks will be offering financial services to over 10 million average daily transactions. Fintech innovation has boosted P2P transactions, inward remittance, salary payments, utility bill payments, merchant payments, and government payments. There has been little research on developing economies and none on the Bangladesh fintech adoption. And this table shows that these are the following studies who conducted the research on to examine the effect of the technology and effect of the technology in their different sectors, and they adopted the different methodology like the SLR and IPA and content analysis. So our study is also relating to the technology. We also adopted the similar type of the methodology. That is why I am showing the evidence of the studies who has also adopted this methodology to check the technological effects on the different sectors. Problem: what are the challenges in adopting InsurTech in Pakistan to enhance the Takaful insurance penetration, and what are the takeaways from similar developing economies? And research question number one: what are challenges and solution in adopting InsurTech in academic studies conducted in context of insurance sector of developing countries? Number two: what are the challenges and solution in adopting InsurTech coined by industry experts in the context of insurance sector of developing countries? And number three, how the challenges in developing countries relate to the challenges in the perspective of the Takaful and insurance industry of Pakistan, and to what extent the proposed solutions in developing countries could be adapted from the perspective of the Takaful and insurance industry of Pakistan. And these are the three objectives. Number one, to extract the variable from the literature regarding the challenges and solution in the process of adoption of InsurTech in insurance sector of developing countries. And second objective is to take the perspective of the practitioners of insurance sector in developing economies for their experiences and strategies in adopting InsurTech. And number three objective, to explore the issues faced in adopting InsurTech in Pakistan insurance sector and enlisting the possible strategies in adopting InsurTech. Methodology: type of research is qualitative, paradigm is the interpretivist, and nature is exploratory. And target population for the first objective is the all relevant articles on the challenges and solution in adopting the InsurTech. And for the second objective, target population was the existing interviews of the InsurTech and insurance industry experts regarding who was discussing the challenges solution for InsurTech. And for the third objective, the target population was the InsurTech experts and professionals working at the executive level position in the Takaful insurance sector of Pakistan. Sampling technique was the random sampling technique, and for the first and second objective, and for the third objective, third purposive sampling technique. And sample size for first objective was the all the articles fulfilling the selection criteria of the citation relevancy to the topic. For the second objective, 13 videos on every 5 countries, 5 on InsurTech and 2 from each 4 technologies. And third, 17 InsurTech experts included in this study because saturation point was achieved in the 17th uh, candidate. And research method for the first objective was SLR, for second objective content analysis, and for the third objective IPA. And finding for the first objective, this is the table that is showing the study criteria taken to analyze the challenges and solutions. And finding relating to the these are the common finding found because there was a huge of data found which are discussed in report in detail. So in this slide, common challenges are discussed. These are the common challenges that is found similar in 5 developing countries. The first common problem in InsurTech adoption was the security and privacy, lack of skilled human resource, lack of partnership, lack of regulation, infrastructure implementation cost, low financial and digital literacy, lack of awareness, resistance to change, lack of research and development for fintech and Islamic fintech, infancy stage of Islamic fintech, and lack of digital readiness, and high corporate tax and no subsidy. And following common solution relating to the InsurTech adoption in 5 developing countries are the partnership with fintech hubs, RegTech for the regulating the InsurTech, the TakafulTech awareness programs, workshops, seminars for relating to the benefit of novel technology, awareness programs, and campaigns can be conducted to give the awareness regarding the insurtech technology. And for second technology like blockchain, following common problem was found like lack of understanding, lack of awareness, lack of infrastructure, scalability issue, privacy and security, lack of regulatory framework, lack of shortage of blockchain specialists, infancy stage, interoperability issue, lack of financial capital, lack of financial support, and other common solutions were found relating to the blockchain adoption in 5 countries was permission blockchain for data confidentiality, regulatory sandbox, training programs by blockchain service provider, academia role in training and research, government regulation, awareness program, proof of stake consensus, consume the less energy consultative approach, and hyperledger fabric for scalability issue. IoT following common challenges was found like high infrastructure cost, data security, privacy, interoperability, lack of regulation, lack of awareness, high network latency issue, limited research, battery life, infancy stage, limited processing speed, IoT experts shortage. And common solution was found blockchain-based IoT security, government collaboration with academia and industry, recruiting tech-savvy employees, in government support in infrastructure building, legislation for subsidizing and lawyer communication, tariff awareness campaign, IoT device certification for security purpose, edge computing device for latency issue, IoT data analyst experts, cloud computing for IoT data analytics. And for the cloud computing, following challenges found common in 5 developing countries like lack of privacy law, lack of data protection law, infrastructure, lack of infrastructure, high switching cost, temporary cloud service outages, lock-in with one cloud service provider, lack of adequate regulatory and legal framework on cybersecurity, loss of control on data stored on third-party hardware system, lack of service level agreement, infancy stage performance issue due to longer downtime, cloud expert shortage, perception of compatibility of technology with prevailing working style, multi-tenancy. Common solution found in adopting the cloud computing technology in 5 developing countries, like service level agreement with cloud service provider on response time or service quality, hybrid cloud service for secure less secure data, legislation on data protection, standard models and interfaces to migrate other cloud service provider, encrypt data before saving it on a server of third-party service provider, adherence with country-specific rules and regulation awareness program, legal liability of a cloud service provider, data center placement within a country. Big data analytics, there was following common problem found, like privacy and security, lack of collaboration in data exchange among stakeholders, high infrastructure cost, shortage of big data analytics experts, lack of proper data governance, legal framework, complexity of data integration, storage capacity requirement, computing capacity, communication infrastructure, concept of big data still in primary stage, difficult to understand and use, lack of awareness. Following solution found in adopting the big data in 5 developing countries, like cloud computing for storage and infrastructure issue, legislation for privacy and security of customer data, Apache Hadoop for processing large amount of data distributed on computer cluster, trained data scientists recruitment awareness program, research and development investment. And second objective, this is the criteria we selected for driving the video for the second objective. These are the videos which we derived in context of the India. And following challenges and solution was extracted by using the content analysis. You can see like follow a theme and sub-theme all are explained. All are mentioned, like in InsurTech, following themes drive infrastructure willingness problem, or data privacy, multicultural problem, regulatory framework, integration problem, organization resources problem, product designing, poor product designing, resistant to change, partnership, lack of partnership, and lack of fidgeting in digital devices. And solution was proposed like infrastructure build up by using the sandbox regulatory setup, pull approach, technological benefit awareness, attitude, government setup, partnership with regulator, restricted access to authorized person, technical expert, hiring like data scientists and data integration approaches for the blockchain. Following themes drive like infrastructure latency, interoperability, regulatory framework, human resource. And solution was the partnership training programs, technical experts recruitment. IoT themes like infrastructure, cybersecurity, device integration, device cost, human resource. Solution was edge computing regulation, a cloud provider services, partnerships, chip manufacturer, device certification. Cloud computing themes was the infrastructure, lack of security, cybersecurity, lack of regulation, lack of trust, lack of cloud audit, lack of awareness, lack of service and service interruption was more. Lack of R&D, lack of interoperability. Solution was the regulation, cloud computing agreement, and hiring the human resource. And big data analytics theme was poor data quality, data security, lack of handling of the huge data, lack of technical expert. And solution was the Hadoop. These are the videos selected in the context of the Kenya, and themes was like in lack of infrastructure, lack of trust, lack of data privacy, slow adoption, regulatory framework, lack of digital literacy. Solution was provided like collaboration, improving the infrastructure, improving the regulatory framework, training program, partnership. Blockchain themes like legal framework, infrastructure, investment, human resource, lack of scalability. And the solution was training programs, government policy, hyper ledger fabric. IoT themes was lack of infrastructure, costly devices, lack of integration, lack of security and privacy, lack of IoT data analysis, lack of legal framework. And solution was blockchain technology adoption for data security, cloud computing services for the storage services, machine learning models for data analytics, education for by providing the training to the staff. Cloud computing themes like lack of investment, lack of expertise, lack of infrastructure, lack of cybersecurity, lack of legal framework. Solution was provided like data security by placing the data center within the country and hiring the data security expert. Big data analytics challenges was technical experts, lack of data security, lack of investment. Solution was provided like Hadoop, government regulation partnership. These are the videos selected in the Pakistan. And themes for the InsurTech was in lack of infrastructure, lack of trust, lack of human resource, lack of data privacy and security, lack of data ownership, lack of interoperability, lack of organization cultural resistance, lack of regulatory framework, lack of digital literacy. Solution was the awareness, human resource recruitment, consultation, visual model, and collaboration model. Blockchain themes was lack of blockchain engineer, reluctant to change infrastructure, and solution was the awareness, hyperledger, and sandbox. IoT rating theme was lack of infrastructure, lack of human resource, lack of integration. Solution was adopting the Raspberry Pi hardware and data storage, increasing the data storage and data storage and analytical tools. Cloud computing themes was lack of cloud expert, lack of legal framework, lack of cybersecurity, lack of R&D, lack of infrastructure, lack and cultural resistance. And solution was the hybrid model and technical support center for training the staff and service level agreement on the quality of the services and response time. And big data analytics theme was data quality, lack of technical expert, lack of data protection, lack of collaboration. Solution was the Hadoop and training. And these are the videos and these are the themes derived in the Bangladesh corporate governance, lack of corporate governance, lack of infrastructure, lack of trust, human resource, digital readiness, privacy, data privacy and security, tax system, law and regulatory framework, and lack of awareness. Solution was awareness program, partnership, and law and regulatory framework. Blockchain theme challenges was infrastructure, legacy system, human resource, digital investment, and resistant to change. And solution was collaboration, training, and cyber resilience strategy. And IoT rating theme was infrastructure, human resource, cybersecurity, awareness, latency regulation. Solution like cloud computing infrastructure training, ISV provider government incentive. And cloud computing challenges, no legal framework, cybersecurity, infrastructure, multi-user solution like infrastructure building, uh, investment and interoperability, technical experts, performance, and improving the performance. And big data analytics challenges was technical expertise, lack of investment, lack of law, lack of infrastructure, and solution like Hadoop adoption, training programs, legal framework. These are the videos selected in the Morocco, and these are the challenges found. Infrastructure, especially for the Islamic fintech, lack of huge investment, lack of technical staff, lack of data security, lack of R&D, lack of regulatory framework, and lack of literacy. And solution was partnership, change management programs, uh, and awareness programs. Blockchain, like human resource, lack of cybersecurity, lack of regulation, and solution was training and the hybrid model adoption. And IoT theme was like lack of harmonized standard, interoperability, lack of latency, infrastructure, cybersecurity, device integration, human resource. And solution was partnership, cloud platform, marketing, standardized gateways. Cloud computing themes, they're relating like technical expert, lack of performance, lack of interoperability, lack of infrastructure. Solution like in country cloud infrastructure, SLA, service level agreement, cooperation. Big data analytics theme was lack of understanding, lack of technical expert, lack of infrastructure. Solution was Hadoop and partnership. And this is the ICC test of all the themes we drive to validate the theme, which all are significant because values are less than 0.05. And third objective found findings, these are the respondents we opted for this study. Well, InsurTech relating challenges was explained like lack of human resource, lack of willingness, dependence on traditional system, privacy and security, lack of infrastructure, lack of investment for R&D. And objective 1 also presented a solution of this problem. Objective 2 also presented, and objective 3 solution are proposed by the experts working in the Pakistan, like counselors can come to attract the fresh graduate. And for the lack of willingness, technology is their platform, are there just willingness of people required. And for the dependence, industry as a whole can and develop a roadmap of changing their business model. And for the privacy, SECP has issued the guidelines to insurance company for the cyber security. And for the lack of infrastructure, government support in form of implementing the regulation and infrastructure like the telecommunication, internet, road to facilitate the ease of doing business, and setting the licensing requirement and providing the financial support for construction of the fintech hubs. For the lack of investment, insurance sector need investment on the development of their digital asset. SCCP and anticipated this, therefore just want to encourage the smaller players to enter the market first, so that insurer will start putting money into these platforms for developing the awareness and customer base. United Insurance are collaborating with the university for building model, like for example predicting predictive dashboards in future. Lack of regulation. So these are the solution of the objective 1 and 2. For the objective 3, solution was proposed like SCP issued the registration regime for digital only insurer to encourage the micro insurance to promote the digitalization. SECP had also on sandbox to bring the innovation. SECP is working on a centralized database of all insurance customers for better tracking of the customer while shifting the providers. SECP can made mandatory to the motor insurance for safe drive, and government can increase the blood money in case of road accident to 5 million. Regulation of the anti-money laundering hinders the insurance company from a easy onboarding of the client in case of personal lines insurance. So government should give of that to increase of easing and onboarding. Lack of technical person required solution was proposed, like not only need of actuary and finance graduate, but IT professional, developers, data scientists, cloud architect, ad builders, product developers, coders, lawyer, doctors, social media experts, all are the new job that need to be created in insurance sector. And for the limited usage of InsurTech application, not only to the distribution, but the need to be wide ranging, making use of AI, IoT, big data, machine learning, covering the complete spectrum of the insurance value chain. Lack of affordability, blockchain-based peer-to-peer insurance model, along with partnership with telco sector, microfinance-based Bank or NGO can provide low cost premium. Inflation and currency devaluation in our economy is making the challenge for us, so higher prices is everywhere. For future prospects are good in good economy. Low insurance penetration in service, so this need can be fulfilled by adopting the digital technology like WhatsApp, WeChat, chatbot, IBFT channel, and scholars can motivate. A surveyor can use login and put up the information which is readily accessible, helping expedite the claim amount disbursement. And IoT-based sensors connected with the insurance app is too helpful to increase the health insurance by motivating to giving the rebate of the premium if insuree maintain the healthy lifestyle. Customer experience need to be humanized and much simpler. And for the blockchain, following themes was derived like infancy stage in Pakistan, so time needed. Lack of understanding, so simplicity in the processing and using the technology should become. Inconsistent platform architect, so system need to be upgraded to handle the blockchain. For the cybersecurity challenge, private key can be used. Text and code, hybrid contract, while transaction on smart contract and lack of technical standards and harmonized regulations. This is the challenge. Solution was provided like the governance arrangement and security. Difficult to alter if anything entered in the blockchain. So solution is like consultative and collaborative approach among concerned stakeholder to alter the data. For the challenge of dependence on the traditional system, solution was the application on small scale to see the result of novel technology before the full launch can break outdated system slowly. For the lack of education, awareness program is proposed as the solution, and lack of R&D sponsorship to invest in R&D to develop the project can be provided. For the lack of awareness campaign can be conducted for the non-cooperation, ethical and morality behavior to share data in decentralized ledger. Lack of willingness top management analysis on cost and benefit attached with the adopting the new technology. And for the challenge like lack of infrastructure, so solution is like installation of the telecommunication network and internet infrastructure. For the big data analytics, following challenges sound like high risk. So recruitment of talented technical person can make the risk low. Big data knowledge. So seminar can be conducted to increase this knowledge and lack of compatibility with existing infrastructure. So according to the expert, there is a no need of the compatibility as it is like a tool, so it can be applied in the available system. Time and cost issue, so budget should be allotted for the novel technology. Lack of skills, so workshop and training program can be conducted. Resist to change in analytical tool, algorithm required with the advancement, which need to be understand for achieving the business goal by top management. So top management can be convinced on the benefit, then we can lower the resistance to change. And privacy and security issue, government role in regulating the customer data privacy. IoT, these are the challenges like inconsistency with the existing policy, lack of the data privacy and security issue, AI implementation required, no centralized body for regulating the IoT, lack of human resource, lack of compatibility with existing setup. And these are all are the solution provided like objective three solution for the inconsistency like the IoT ecosystem is a complex to need, so there should be the guideline. For data privacy, government can protect by making the law. If for the AI implementation, cloud-based service like data storage, data analysis, data processing can be adopted. And for no centralized body, government require the governance of IoT ecosystem to make the accountable if any data leak. For the human resource, diverse skill required that demand the IO developer. Lack of compatibility with existing setups, so most vendors are supporting the SDKs in system for the IoT. IoT implementation involves several sensor devices and tools. And a successful implementation largely depend on the seamless integration between the system. Lack of trust issue awareness can decrease this problem. Lack of willingness, so top management motivation can solve this issue. Lack of financial support, so sponsorship can solve this issue. Lack of literacy awareness can solve this issue. High cost to afford the IoT based equipment, so flexible prices of the devices that can be reduced to high, but quality compromise. So as per need or data sensitivity, device can be bought. Unethical attitude, comfort zone. These are the issues. Cloud computing, these are the challenges found in Pakistan context, like inconsistent with the existing policy, leakage of the data, trust deficit, high cost, farm size, lack of education. Employee laziness, infrastructure before implementation required, vendor lock-in problem, communication hurdles, and regulation. And these are the implications, like insurance sector can adopt the solution for increasing the insurance penetration level, and customer can get the fast services. Government can facilitate the insurance industry by making the rules and regulation. Economy can improve by improving the GDP, job creation, family health, property protection, risk mitigation. Women can be included, younger population can be included, poor can be targeted, who can mitigate their risk, farmer can improve their agriculture. So these are the limitation and future studies. Limitation is that we select only four, so other technology can become, and we adopt the IPSLR. So other approaches like quantitative can be adopted, and we selected the 5 countries, so other 12 country can be included. Thank you.